Yikes. And
Don't
Texas is opening back up,
Don't
too.
gotta wear a mask. You know, you're good.
And businesses can open to 100% capacity, too.
No mask. Do whatever you feel.
I'm curious, how do you feel about that, right? So Texas is opening back up, right? If you
I'm
go to a
fine.
restaurant, you got people sitting like right next to you.
I'm
like,
fine.
You're cool with it?
If I have my mask on,
Well, you don't have your
And I-
mask on at a restaurant though, because you're eating.
well, when I'll take it off to eat.
Right.
But somebody next to me with theirs off, no, we chilling. Like if somebody next to me decides that they don't want to wear a mask, that's their opinion. Just like it's my opinion to go out to eat and take my mask off to eat right next to them. It's the same thing.
Yeah, we
So,
went to 54th this last weekend,
what
and
it is.
they sat people like right next to me and Paige,
It is what it is.
and like I was actually kind of, like a little uncomfortable. Like I was like, we're like really close right now. Like
It is
what's
what
going
it
on?
is.
But it was kind of cool though. Like they were a couple, we were a couple. Like we kind of minded our own business, they minded their own business. Like
Right.
it wasn't weird. But
Exactly.
dude, I will say this: I had an interaction this weekend that was really nice. Like across the other side at 54th, they have like outdoor seating with like a fire pit and stuff. That's
Yeah.
where we sat to eat. And there are these dudes there. Like one of them was he was a Lion. No. He was a Rams fan, a Dallas fan, and a Houston fan. And they all had opinions about stuff. They all played fantasy football and shit. And like I know a lot about all the teams. You
Right.
know what I mean? So like that used to be one of my favorite things to do. Like I would go to a sports bar like 54th or like B-Dubs or something.
Right.
And I would go and sit at the bar and I'd be like, "Who's your team? Who you rooting for?"
Right.
And it'd be like Eagles or like Titans or something. Be like,
Right.
all right, cool. Like let's talk about them. You like let's root
Right.
for them together. You know what I mean? And then like turn it into like a thing because I could talk about anybody. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it was really cool. Like I got to do that this past weekend. Like I got to talk sports with like complete strangers
Yeah,
and
that's
just like
dope.
have that interaction. I'm gonna say that
Right.
like I missed it, dude. Like it was really cool. It was
Yeah.
really awesome. But it's weird though, cause like I don't know, it feels wrong.
Why? In what way?
It's hard to say. It's like we just went to go get food. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Right.
that serious, and like I didn't think that they were gonna sit people next to us like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then it just kind of happened. But like the people we were talking to, they were like across the way though, so we actually were like social
Right.
distance, like when we were talking and
Right.
stuff, which is cool.
Right.
It was just like an interaction I haven't had in so long. And like we have a sports show, so like you and me talk, but like
Right.
it's
Right.
nice getting like a variety of opinions. And,
right.
yeah, and like being
Exactly.
able to talk to people like you don't even know, and you're like, oh well, what do you think? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Exactly.
and being able to like talk to people who are fans of like other shit. Like Mario's cool, but he's like he's a Spurs fan, and like he doesn't really give a shit about football. I think he likes Dallas.
He's
right?
a Dallas fan.
right?
No,
He's a
no,
Dallas fan.
He does give a fuck about
Okay.
football, like hard.
They just suck for a while, so like he doesn't. Have
Right,
a lot
but
to
he'll
be excited
still.
about.
I mean,
okay.
yeah, but yeah.
Well, yeah. So he's a Dallas
Yeah.
fan, and then you're like a Philly fan. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like,
Right.
even in that statement, those
But
are
I mean,
two different teams in the same division.
In San
though.
Antonio, it's all Dallas Cowboys.
That's my
fans.
point, though.
Like, there's nothing else down here. where we
Kind of.
at.
There's a lot of Green Bay fans here. There's a lot of,
There is some Green Bay fans.
yeah,
here.
there actually is.
Or there's some Patriots fans here. Probably not anymore, but whatever. But
Yeah, and
dude.
I would say there's also like a pretty large number of Pittsburgh fans
majority,
here, too.
majority fans.
It's Dallas.
Dallas,
Yeah, I hate it.
straight Dallas. Not even Houston, who to me had a whole better squad for a minute until they fucked that up. Like,
Rip in peace, man. But yeah, so we'll move on.
moving on.
Moving on.